Hello, Miss. My name is Zhao Rui Rui. My mention number is 24343. This video I will presentation about the colligation of the word hunger in the British national corpus. First is instruction. The theory of colligation is based on the work of Michael Hoyt, whose book Lexical Pyramid provides new ideas about the way languages are learned and the way we should be teaching. So this paper I was used the British national corpus to study the colligation of the word hunger, and I used the count this corpus choice to analyze it. The Hoyt has done extensive research that suggests that it is primarily a speaker's choice of words that determines the structures that will be used. The choice of a center word automatically called up from memory other words to be used in association with that word. For example, the use of the word association automatically called up the prepositions in and with because association is used in the structure. Be plus used plus in plus association plus with plus n or np. The tendency for center words to call up other for creating grammatical structures is known as colligation. Colligation is the relationship between a node and grammatical categories. Next is the definition of corpus. In linguistics and lexicography, a body of texts, utterings, or other specimens considered more or less representative of a language, and usually stored as an electronic database. Currently, computer corpora may store many millions of running words, whose features can be analyzed by meaning of target. The addition of index identifying and classifying text to words and other formations, and the use of concordance programs. Next part is the definition of the corpus linguistic. Corpus linguistic is a rapidly growing methodology that uses the statistical analysis of a large collection of written or spoken data, corpora to investigate linguistic phenomena. The corpus linguistic is a methodology. The corpus linguistic is a methodology that involves computer-based empirical analysis, both quantitative and qualitative, of language used by polling large, the electronically available collections of naturally occurring spoken and written texts, so-called corpora. Corpus I used in this study is the British national corpus. The British national corpus is a 100 million word collection of symbols of written and spoken language from a wide range of scholars, sized to represent a wide cross-section of British English from the later part of the 20th century, both spoken and written. The British national corpus can be used to know about concepts we didn't know about a word and to check our thought about its meaning. Moreover, the corpus can help us to find out the meaning of a word, not just what we think it means. We can use British national corpus to check whether a word is a part of British national corpus or not. Next is online use of British national corpus. First, go to the home page, put the word hunger into search bar and then click on the search button. It will show the content in which the word is being used, like this picture shows. The word looked for in study is hunger. The corpus will show us its collections, frequency, and KWSA. Next part is the concordance. The AutoConc is a freeware corpus analysis toolkit for conc-answering and text analysis. A conc-answer is a list of each occurrence of a word or pattern in a text or corpus presented with the word around it. A simple conc-answer of keywords in content. It's what is usually referred to when people talk about concordances in corpus linguistics. First, type the word anger in below search term. Make sure words is checked off and collected on start. Like this picture shows, the word anger is only one hit out of 1 to 3 million words. Next, the window will populate with parts of sentence that contain the word anger under the heading keyword in context, and to the right under field, you can see the name of the field that the phrase appears in. The AutoConc windows will switch to the Field View tab and show you that term within the work you are interested in, as well as list how many times it appears in that field. This part is the colligation part. As these two pictures shows, I choose the first 30 sentences. In this 3 dates, the word anger mostly appears in the form of noun, where frequent occurring collection with their occurring frequency are as following. The prepositions, for example, the about, against, or at, is 5%. The conjunction, for example, mostly the word is and, is 25%. That part is conclusion. The corpus-based approach to linguistics and language education have received much attention. This is because corpus analysis can exploit almost all branches of linguistics or language learning. One of the advantages of corpus data is its invariance, which brings together a large number of speakers' intuition and makes language analysis more objective. There is no doubt that corpus has been widely used in almost all branches of linguistics, including lexicography and lexical studies, grammar, semantic, pragmatic, social linguistics, discourse analysis, and language teaching. A simple and important role of corpus in language education is to provide more real examples of language use and reflect the complexity and nuance of natural language. In addition, corpus can provide data, especially frequency data, which may further change the teaching content. Another emerging field of language teaching has begun to use the corpus-based approach, which is language testing. Many corpus-based language testing studies have been reported. For example, Koniyama demonstrated how to use word frequency data extract from the corpus to generate cloze tests automatically. In a word, I think corpus will not only have a revolutionary influence on grammar teaching in the 21st century, as predicted by Conlaro, but also fundamentally change the way we treat language education, including what to teach and how to teach. As Gavarli and Aston put it, Corpus should be regarded not only a resource to help teachers decide what to teach, but also a resource for learners to learn directly. Corpus should be complementary to school curriculum as far as possible to promote situational processes and integrate practical problems. Thank you for listening.